Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're making leftover brisket and veggie pies. So if you're like me and you have a bunch of leftovers after you've cooked a brisket, this is the perfect way to utilize those leftovers. Here's a list of all the ingredients we're going to use, and I've popped this list in the description below. Firstly, we're going to start off with the 150 grams celery, 2 carrots, 30 grams of garlic, and the 2 red onions, and we're just going to dice those up and pop them in a bowl. You can cut these vegetables up however you like, but for me, I've just cut them up into small cubes. The recipe includes 500 ml of beef stock. I don't have proper beef stock, so I'm just using a beef stock cube and adding 500 ml of boiling water. Then stirring that till it's fully dissolved. Now I'm adding the thickener, the cornstarch. It's 2 tablespoons. My measurement spoon here is only half a tablespoon, so 4 scoops of this will do the job. Now I'm just mixing that in until it's fully dissolved. Once that's fully dissolved, we'll pop that to the side while we cook the veggies. With the cooker on medium heat, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Adding in all the diced vegetables on medium heat for 10 minutes just to soften them up. Now those veggies are soft, we're going to add in half a cup of red wine, keeping this on medium heat for another 10 minutes to cook off that alcohol. Opening up that vacuum sealed bag and weighing out 400 grams of the leftover brisket. Pulling out the larger brisket pieces and just chopping them down into bite-sized pieces. Putting all that chopped up brisket into the pan and adding half a tablespoon of ground paprika and giving it a mix. After that's all mixed in, we're going to add our 500 ml of slurry for about 10 to 15 minutes until that slurry thickens up. Now we've hit the 10 to 15 minute mark. You can see that pie filling has thickened up and is starting to support itself. Okay, time to get the puff pastry out of the freezer and start defrosting. So I have a new toy here. It's the Sunbeam Pie Magic Deep Fill Pie Maker. This is what we're going to use to cook the pies today, and I'm most excited about this because it includes this plastic pastry cutter that is the perfect size for the base and the tops, and it just makes life 100% easier. Per the instructions on the pie cooker, all I had to do was add some oil to the cooker, turn it on for 10 minutes, wipe out the excess oil, and then we're good to go. So this is my favorite part of the pie cooker. It's this plastic unit that comes with it. It cuts out the pastry perfectly for the base and the top. So you know when you cut the pastry, it's going to fit perfectly every time. So here's how easy that works. You just put the cutter on top of the pastry and you push down, give it a firm press, pop it off, flip it over to the top side, and then you cut the top out. Easy as. Can't get any easier than that. Now all that pastry is cut, it's time to fire up the pie maker. Once it hits temperature, we can start throwing this pastry in. Now we've hit temperature and she's steaming. Let's get this pastry off and into the pie maker. Pulling the pastry out of the sheets here, I'm just going to apply it into the pie maker here, and we're going to fold over those little seams here, and just be careful because it's very hot, so just touch it on the pastry side. It doesn't take much, it's a little finessing, but just pop it in there and slowly shape it. Now all our pastry's in, time to add the filling, and we're going to add it roughly to the top of the cup. Now all these pies are filled, it's time to put on the caps and seal this bad boy up. I cooked this for 15 minutes. I read some reviews. Some people said 10 minutes was undercooked, 15 minutes was the perfect, but with these results, I think 15 minutes was overdone. I did remake another pie and with the 10 minutes, and I'll show you the comparison in a second. At first sight, I thought 15 minutes was overdone, but once I sunk my teeth into this, it's actually a decent pie. It wasn't burnt, it didn't taste disgusting. If you enjoy your pastry on your pies a little bit overdone, then I think 15 minutes is okay. I went in for the test bite here and it did taste so good, I had to go in for a second. Now I'll just open it up and show you how it looks inside. Now this is what the 15-minute cooked pie looks like versus the 10-minute pie, and I think the 10-minute pie is more to my liking. I think I'll do 10-minute pies in future. Now if you're worried about the leftover pastry that I had, don't stress. I turned those into sausage rolls and they tasted pretty good too. This one was pretty hot, so burnt my mouth and had to put it back down. So appreciate you guys sticking around to the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next one.